Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing on a friend of the show. Actually, he's part of the family now. He is an actor. He's a singer. He is he is one of those people that you want in your corner. He's a director. He's a writer. He has some articles over at Breitbart, so you need to go check him out. But he's our brother.
A lot of articles.
He is our brother. He's a strong man, as a matter of fact. He takes care of us. I'm talking about Mr. Robert Davi. How you doing, man? How's everything?
All right, Wayne. How are you, brother?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I got a big ninja hug for you. So,
and to you, and you feeling good? Things are going good?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm glad to have you back on the show.
Glad to be on there.
Let me introduce.
I called that number, but it doesn't go through.
Well, you know what, sir, I'm going to talk to them because I want to make sure that nothing stops you from getting on here.
Yeah, man. I said that number ain't working again. Dang, I thought you guys would have had all those little mouse bugs fixed up already.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, you follow Mr. Davi on at Robert John Davi, Davi on Twitter. Make sure you're following him. And also check out his material over there at Breitbart. We had Miss Cam Nelson, RD. We got Cam Nelson from California.
Hello.
Cam?
Yeah, Cam. I'm back.
How are you?
I'm on. I'm good.
How are you,
darling? I'm good.
All right, baby. How are you?
Look at that. You got baby. Ain't that something?
Yeah. And who's laughing there with you? Is that Bill?
No, no. This is Mr. Cole McNeely, a millennial at that. He's a millennial. What do you think about that?
Cole McNeely. Is that related to Buck?
I'm not related to Buck, but I will say I'm a millennial who appreciates Frank Sinatra, so I appreciate what you do.
Well, I appreciate that. Get the word out there, baby. Get all those millennials to buy it. All those Booney fans. Get them to get that album and come to my shows. I'm doing a bunch of shows, one in New York, July 16th, and Long Island, and one July 30th at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut, and then 3 in Manhattan, August 18th, 19th, 20th at Feinstein's.
And then, guess what? We also have our wise guy here, too. We have Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr., the man with the voice.
Hey, good evening, sir. Hutch. Thanks for coming on the show. You got to come down to Pittsburgh. Give us a show down here. Forget about it.
I got to come down to Pittsburgh. Absolutely. I went to Carnegie Mellon one time, gave a lecture years ago, and had a lot of family in Pennsylvania. They started in the coal mines of Connersville, Pennsylvania. My mother's side of the family, the Delegatis and the Rulos, the Rulais, and Giacchettis, all over there, coal mines, railroads, all kinds of stuff. Bunch of Italians digging away.
Oh, we have a lot of Italians here. We love them.
Well, okay, now.
Oh yeah.
With all the family love out the way, let me ask you a question. Hillary Clinton, that report came out on Hillary Clinton today, and it was stinging for those that enjoy using their common sense. The media has turned it into the Republicans against Hillary once again. What's your take on it? What should we do? We have people that are watching this show right now. We from the Right Side Broadcasting Network.
What we should do is we should take. People should gather up when they came out about Benghazi, and all the conversations about it was a videotape. People on The View, when the president's saying we don't know what it is, when she came out and said it was a videotape, when the other one said it was a videotape, we should get that all compiled, one after another. All the media that was talking about we don't know what it is yet, we're looking into it. Today they showed a clip of the president saying we don't quite know what it is yet, when they knew exactly what it was an hour and when it was happening.
Right.
They knew what it was. This has to stop now. The accountability has to stop. Both parties need to be decimated. They need to be decimated. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? And Trump is the only one that's coming at it from both angles. And these jerks that are still in D.C. that are not holding the rest of them accountable, and I'm talking about even people in our party, that are not holding it accountable enough. You know what I mean? Because they're all part of the same ridiculous comrade system.
You know, you said it. You said it all. You said it all right there.
They're not Congress. They're comrades.
you said it all right there, too. I mean, the media, when are we going to hold the media accountable? Because unfortunately, the electorate that's out there, they're getting 5-10 minutes of news in news bites, in sound bites a day. I mean, they're not even paying attention, and these people are just rolling like nothing's ever happened. I mean, this is something that
there's no accountability. The media needs to be stormed. That's why you need to get these things. You got to get these clips when they're on The View and they're talking about this and they're pushing that agenda. You got to get the hell accountable to the truth. Let's hold them accountable to the truth and stop this cover up and all this punditry. Because, look at, and like I said, both sides. I remember I don't want to say the S word, but it was that sit storm. Put the H in front of it. That sit storm that came because of weapons of mass destruction and nobody believed it and, whatever. But it was ad infinitum. Well, now I can admit, I was for the war in Iraq. I admit that was a mistake. I can admit it. But these liberals cannot admit mistakes. They're addicts. It's like you got addicts that can't admit to being addicted.
You have to, you just kind of led into my question, because it seems like not only are we fighting the liberals, we're fighting the GOP too. We're fighting our own party. I mean, it's insane. So what do you think? What do you think about what is going on inside the Republican Party?
We've got to support Donald Trump. We've got to get Paul Ryan and all these other jerks out of there. Vote them out.
Got it.
You got to get people that now are going to say, we want America first. Forget the political party. There's only been one system moving that globalist ball down the line. They're all full of baloney.
That's right.
You've got the left and the right. You got George Will, who left the Republican Party. So what? He's a globalist.
Right.
All right? These guys, what they do is they get pundits on the right and pundits on the left that push the same ball down the line in different ways so they can appeal to the right and left and deceive the people. And eventually get what they want in terms of the globalist agenda.
Robert, I got to ask you, too. I mean, you're a right-wing guy. You're a Trump supporter out in Hollywood. What's that like?
Who cares? It's what it is. I don't care. I don't think about it. I don't think about it. I'm an American. Hollywood, Hollywood, schmollywood. The whole thing
Forget about it.
Shit in a handbasket. That's what's going on. All right? It's all ridiculous. We got a world that's crumbling. People that have been lying. People that are waiting. Look what happened, in Britain recently, okay? The majority of people. I mean, people understand that. There's got to be some kind of accountability. Enough with this. Really, enough with it. We've got to get out there. We've got to support Donald Trump. We've got to fight back with these people that are trying not to give him. Look at the speech he gave today. Brilliant speech, great speech today. All right? He said he was going to pivot. I knew he was going to pivot. You can't have children the way he has that respect the father.
There you go.
Every single one of these guys was wrong.
There you go.
Every single pundit has been wrong.
And they will not accept responsibility for lying to the American public, curtailing these polls, trying to turn people against their own candidate, putting up lies, not listening to them, taking out words, especially when it comes to immigration. He talks about illegal immigration. They bring on people on their show to say, well, he doesn't like Mexicans.
They have weak people. They've got weak people saying the same message.
Right.
So it seems like they're not giving that message, but they're not telling the truth.
I agree.
I think we need you on The View. You need to go on The View.
They won't have me on The View. That's another big joke. Let me tell you something. The liberal media is scared shit of me, okay? They won't have me on because I'm not going to sit there and take their nonsense. And they're terrified of that. Believe me, I was supposed to go on The View several years ago. If you go on the TV guide, Robert Davi, The View, you'll find somewhere. The last minute, they canceled me. All right? They canceled me. Why? You know what I mean? I just did a big event. In New York where I sang. All right? I sang. And because I'm not conservative, because I'm conservative, because I'm not a liberal, they left me out of it. I sang Pennies from Heaven, I Have Dreamed, an Old Man River. Okay? For the Friars in New York. and there was a blackout on my participation on Tony Bennett getting the Icon Award. Every single media outlet did not say, and I was the headliner.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but,
All right,
Robert,
the liberal media will not advance me because if you're articulate, if you're bright, and you can communicate ideas to people that seem that you can appeal to both sides of the fence. You see what I'm saying?
absolutely.
They're terrified of that.
Absolutely.
They're terrified of that.
Robert, I think we're living in pretty terrifying times. I mean, we got stuff going on all around the world. It's scary times. We had a terrorist attack today. I mean, one thing, Donald Trump, if you got to talk to the average American, what would you tell them? 1, 2 sentences, 3 sentences to convince them and encourage them to vote for Donald Trump?
He's the last hope for America.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's the last hope for America. It's what I've said before on different shows. If you look at my interviews on things, Donald Trump is a guy that's hit all the hot buttons for America. His speech today, America first. America has been left out in the dust for a different agenda. And they want to say what America is and what. No, they're trying to reshape America into something that it isn't.
Mr. Davi,
look at our media.
I have a question.
Look at our
about
television shows today. Go ahead.
I have a question about that because I know that you were born in Astoria, Queens, and you grew up speaking Italian. So I'd like to know, what do you feel about the immigration system as it goes today? I mean,
if you read my article, and the wonderful KT McFarland just tweeted that she agrees with me, and I've been saying this for years, that we need an Islamic summit. Why hasn't the administration, anybody, the left or the right, called for, let's have an Islam? They had global warming summits. Why not an Islamic summit of what is Islam in the 21st century? That needs to be addressed by that by inside Islam. Anyway, forget that. Assimilation, when I grew up, my grandparents said, speak of the English. Speak of the English. There was no press 2 for Sicilian, press 3 for Neapolitan, press 4 for Barese, press 5 for Genoese. No. Speak of the English. All right? As good as they could, and they assimilated. Well, and listen, I have got a strong Italian tradition in my family, in my life. Love Italy. I just was made an honorary citizen of my father's hometown of Torretta. My grandparents, his family's hometown of Torretta in Sicily, outside of Palermo. I mean, it's but we're Americans first. Today's society isn't encouraged to assimilate.
God bless
It's dishonest. It's dishonest. It's subversive. And our government is subversive in terms of the immigrant population coming in the way it is coming in and not assimilating. And Donald Trump speaks to that, and they all get inflamed and all this other stuff, and they want to do political correct nonsense. It's BS. And I've talked to a lot of immigrants that love this country, from Asian to Hispanic to Muslim to Persian to whatever you want to do it. And they agree with that. But yet it's not propagated. We are being split open from the inside out with all the special interest crap. America's going to be Kosovo in 50 years. You understand? E pluribus unum was our dictum. All right? Mm-hmm. Bringing us together as a society, and this is what Donald Trump is for today in America. Exactly. They want to talk about this thing about racist and racism. No, it's American.
Right.
It has nothing to do with race. Black, white, Hispanic, Italian, Greek. I don't care what it is. It's American, and America first. That's what Donald Trump represents. The kind of personality that built America. The kind of force of nature that built America. He's a guy that looked up. He looked up and built skyscrapers. Okay?
Isn't that
his infrastructure?
That's the difference between him and Hillary Clinton. He looked at America and he built skyscrapers. You look at Hillary Clinton, she builds graveyards. So, I mean, there's a huge difference between both, but I am going to have to let you go. But it's not the last time that I'm going to have you on the show. You know that.
That's right. I know you're having my friend. I'm reading Stacey Dash's book. Boy, she has a terrific book. You guys should push that. And I think she's going to be on Thursday for you.
Thursday night.
There goes my social life. Yeah. Terrific book.
Well, look,
that's
man.
Right, baby.
Hey, look. We have much love for you, and we are going to have you on right after the convention because I really want to get your take on.
I'll be there.
You going to be at the convention?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
Hey, well, we'll see you on the floor on Radio Row. You can come on over and sit and talk with us.
I will do that. Yeah, I'm a California delegate, alternate delegate.
Done, dude. All right. Right Side Broadcasting Network, Mr. Robert Davi is going to be joining us on this show at the RNC convention. He's going to sit down and talk with us, and we really bring some beer, man. No, I'm kidding.
No, if I bring anything, it's going to be green tea, baby, and maybe some Jack Daniels and red wine.
There we go.
In
honor of Sinatra.
There we go. We do that.
Millennium that likes Sinatra.
I love that. I love that. All right, man. Look, big hug to you. Love you a lot. Thank you.
All right, big hug to all of you.
All right.
God bless.
You.
Thanks, Robert.